Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Golden Bears of Western New England University in a Commonwealth Coast Conference hockey matchup. Hello again, and welcome. I am Andy Pizzelli, bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 11-6-2 on the season, 7-3-1 in the CCC. Meanwhile, for the Golden Bears, they are 6-13-0 on the year, 1-10-0 in the CCC. And that one coming last night up in Springfield over the Seahawks. The Golden Bears absolutely blitzed the Seahawks in the early going. They raced out to a 5-1 lead en route to a 7-4 victory. Steve Beck powered the West New England offense with his 3-goal performance. Senior David Clayman also contributed a goal and 2 assists. Seahawks were led by Danny Eruzione, who had a pair of goals. He's actually scored 5 in his last 3 combined, but the Seahawks, fighting a little bit, have had some tough losses to some conference opponents, and will look to use some home cooking to get back on track here tonight. In net for the Golden Bears, it's the junior Kyle Carducci. 5-3-0 is his record. Meanwhile, he's opposed by the senior Blake Wotala. 10-6-2 between the pipes is Wotala. And we're underway. Udall will flip it high into the right wing corner. Golden Bears look to bank it out. Cannot. Sear trying to paddle it in deep. Udall now jumps to the puck. Right wing circle. Udall fighting his way towards the net. Hops one over Carducci. Into the left wing corner it goes. Up to the point. Renda will steer it down the boards. Golden Bears able to finesse it back out to center. Carlos Ross deflecting that one. Schmidbauer quickly back to Sear. Will scoop it into the zone. Rolling into the slot. Picked off by the Golden Bears. Banked off the glass, but Schmidbauer keeps it alive. Spinning up top now is Udall. Sends it all the way across to the right point. Back to Matt Dillon with space. Snaps it on the goal, and it's saved by Carducci, flashing the glove. Offensive zone draw for the Seahawks. Paul Budasov will take it for Salve against Corey Kennedy, and it's won by the Seahawks. Kidney able to back in it around the boards, in deep. Waiting for it is Eruzione. Left wing circle, moves it up top. Waiting, Carabia tries and fires it well wide. Budasov trying to chase after it. Trying to hop it towards Eruzione, make that Kidney. Golden Bears come away with it, look to move it out. Deflected in the right wing circle now, and then scooped in the air. Out to center, glove down by Dillon. Seahawks will reset. Kidney lost it at the blue line. Thrown back to center by Matt O'Day. O'Day, points leader for the Golden Bears. Left along for Budasov now, who sends one wide of the right pipe. Kidney sauces it in deep. Budasov now moves it in the left wing corner. Eruzione there for Salve. Trying to cut his way into the slot. Trying to work his way to the forehand. Takes it to the right wing circle now with a backhand. Sends it wide. Rebound all the way up to Kevin Clare at the left point. Now Layton snaps it towards the goal. That is wide. Budasov chases down the rebound. Swats it in behind the cage. Eruzione trying to center it. And it's going to get all the way back down the ice. Eruzione was trying to center it up top to Clare or Layton. Went right between both defensemen. Seahawks now have to break out from their own zone. Layton walks his way through center. Finds Lippa over the line right side. He tries to snap it on the goal. That's blocked in the skates of Eric Zeker. Puck in the right wing corner. Rolling behind the net now. Golden Bears will try and move it out of their zone. Have yet to possess the puck in the Seahawk end of the ice. It's all Salve here early. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Sear backtracking in his own zone. Sends it up the ice. Angled in deep end. This will be icing against Salve, giving the Golden Bears an offensive zone draw. Teams will come all the way down the ice now and take it left wing side to Blake Wotala. Seahawks wearing the home whites, blue letters with the green trim. Golden Bears wearing their road yellow and blues, blue numbers. Moving left to right here to start this first period. And getting tossed from the circle is Carlos Ross against Lippa. Sear comes away with the draw. Seahawks will try and move it out. Tim Sweeney in front of the Seahawks bench, now through center ice. Banks it off the boards. Golden Bears able to move it back out to center. In stride, here comes Carlos Ross starting down the middle. He sends it wide of Wotala. Right wing corner, one time towards the net again. Still loose off the stick of Ryan Price. Thrown into the corner. Renda will try and skate it out. He smashes it off the glass out to center. Cross ice pass by the Golden Bears. It can be scooped in by Price. Renda watching Ross. Gets pinned to the boards. Puck loose behind Wotala. Coming over with it is Kyle Moore now. Sennett connects with Sean Patry over the blue line left side. Patry plays it with the backhand high and wide. Into the right wing corner. Sennett trying to knife it to himself. Trying to chase it down. Pinned to the boards. Kyle Moore comes to get it. Gets it to Sennett. Moore in the slot. Make that Patry with a drive. Saved by Carducci. And then the rebound all the way out to Matt Dillon at center ice for Salve. Carabia sends it around the boards. Left wing side. Eric Zeker able to move it out to center. Schmidbauer tangling at the blue line for Salve. It's thrown back to Carabia. He'll carry it in and is called offsides with Schmidbauer. 16:25 to go in the first period. No score. At least so far, a strong start for Salve, even though nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Face-off one back to Kevin Clare. Layton can't connect with Udall. No icing here, and they will call icing. Layton just a step behind center ice. Now we'll give the Golden Bears an offensive zone draw. They've only had 2 so far, and both because of Seahawk icing. The Seahawks have done a great job of keeping the puck in the Western New England side of the ice. Schmidbauer will take the draw here against Corey Kennedy. And it's won by the Seahawks, but a good job there fighting to jump in. Matt O'Day able to get a shot on Wotala. He covers it up, and we'll draw once again in the left wing circle. Face-off won by the Golden Bears. Up to the point for a one-timer that's blocked and deflected into the corner. Layton will grab it for Salve. Udall trying to settle the puck down over the blue line, chasing into the right wing circle, thrown back out to the wing. And the Golden Bears control it and can skate it out. Now with space right side, Matt O'Day trying to snap it on the net, blocked in the skates of Kevin Clare. Puck rolls in behind the net, finds Schmidbauer on the far side. Schmidbauer trying to bank it off the boards. It went off the official and is thrown down into the Western New England side of the ice. Both teams trying to make some changes here on the fly. And Golden Bears have iced the puck. Offensive zone draw for Budasov, who was able to win it. Back to the point, Sear, waiting. Snaps it to Eruzione, trying to duck the shoulder. Walking his way in behind the net, trying to get it to Budasov. Picked off by the Golden Bears, and now Steve Beck will send it around the boards and come to the bench for a change. Beck with 3 goals last night, helping the Golden Bears to that win. They've won both of their home games against the Seahawks the last 2 years now. That was the Seahawks' first CCC game of the year last year. Kind of a letdown game after beating Norwich on their banner night to begin the year. Went to Western New England and lost 3-2. But a different feeling game last night as opposed to that. Budasov tied up behind the net, trying to get it to Eruzione. Budasov trying to wrap it around. It's loose behind the cage left side. Eruzione saucers it up to Dillon. Straight away now Sullivan snaps it high and wide into the left wing corner. Eruzione is going to be called trying to lift the stick, I think, of Connor Eckenrod in the corner. And Eruzione is going to go to the box. So after the strong start for the Seahawks, and it's a hooking call that sends Eruzione to the penalty box. So power play time for Western New England. And this was really the difference. Seahawks get a big clear here to start it. The difference last night, Seahawks trying to make a comeback last night. The Golden Bears would respond on the power play. Beck pulls up at center, plays it across, entering the zone now. Matt O'Day straight away up top, looking to move it to the point, and it's grabbed by Kevin Clare and sent down. They make that Lippa who sends it down the ice. Giving away to Renda, and he will bounce it all the way back down on Kyle Carducci. CJ Totillo carries it in wide right side, loses it. Sennett able to move it back out to center. Eric Zeker will have to restart. Kyle Moore staples him to the boards on the far side. Puck trapped at center ice. Lippa comes away with it, trying to fire it in deep, able to flip it in the air. And bounce it into the right wing corner to roll behind Carducci. Down to 45 seconds down the power play for Western New England. Anthony Frati with speed leaves it left side. First shot, Wotala makes the save, and then will reach out and cover up the rebound. .38 seconds to go on the Eruzione minor. 13-12 to go in a scoreless first period. Lippa will be on the draw here for Salve against Corey Kennedy. Left wing side, Lippa wins it. And the Seahawks again get another big clear. That time, Dillon firing it down the ice. 26 seconds to go on the power play. One last rush maybe for the Golden Bears. Beck had an angle, but Carabia able to reach around him and pick the pocket. And then send it back down the ice. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Evan Lindquist hands back off to John O'Brien. And the Golden Bears just kill off the remaining part of the power play. Schmidbauer there had a chance on a shorthanded feed. We're back to even strength. Golden Bears kind of just let the last few 10 seconds there tick away. Wanting to just reset an even strength rush. Schmidbauer looking to carry over the line. Clapton couldn't get back in time. And the Seahawks are offside. 12:21 to go in the first. No score. Budasov wins the draw back to Sear. Across to Renda. Gains the blue line. Flutters one towards the net. Carducci will send it into the corner. Golden Bears look to clear. It's sent down the ice. And no icing. Sear sends it around the boards. Kidney waiting, looking for reinforcements, will walk behind Blake Wotala. Kidney chased from behind the net. Nearly lost it in the slot. Harassing there defensively was Tyler Hines. Sear now holding it behind the net, calling out signals. Hands off to Eruzione, fresh out of the box, sprints down the middle. Eruzione trying to play it into the slot, knocked away, able to recover it in the left wing corner. Takes it wide left side, looking to square up the net, wanting to move it back to Renda. A little bit behind him, and now back comes the other way. Eckenrod over the blue line for the Golden Bears. Wide right side, his shot deflected by Eruzione. Wotala gets knocked over in the cage. And we have a penalty coming here, an interference call. And this looks like it's going to be going against the Golden Bears. Budasov or Carabia got run into, sent into Wotala. And it is Eddie Rogers heading to the box for Western New England on the interference call. So now the Seahawks will get a chance on the power play. On the year, Salve Regina 23 for 100 of 103, 22% on the power play. Western New England 58 of 81, 71% on the kill. Seahawks with a chance here to open the scoring on special teams. 11:16 to go in the first. And now a late substitution for the Golden Bears. Coming off was Connor Graham. Coming on was Tyler Hines. Face off in the left wing circle. McLean to take it, and he'll take it now against Hines, who just came onto the ice. And Hines wins it into the corner. Dillon keeps it alive at the blue line. Snapped up top to Renda. Right wing side, Eruzione. Back to Renda. Straight away up top. Now Matt Dillon fakes the shot, right side. Renda waiting, back to Dillon. Snaps it towards the net, and it goes wide. Clapton there to recover for Salve. Back to Dillon up top. Right side wide now. Renda. His wrist shot. Save made by Carducci. Rebound behind the net. McLean will gobble it up and softly play it out to the wing. Waiting for it is Renda. Up top, Dillon. Waiting. Dishes it back to Renda right side. Wrist shot played down low. Ruzioni trying to snap it on the goal. Carducci swats it away. Still loose in the slot and sent down the ice by the Golden Bears. Big clear there by Anthony Frati. Seahawks want to counter quickly. Clapton over the blue line. Drops it off to McLean. Wide right side. His wrist shot saved off the pads of Carducci. Rebound comes to Sullivan. Top of the left wing circle. Now Clapton. Left wing side. Up to Matt Dillon. Walks his way right side. Snaps it on the goal and it goes wide. Sullivan keeps it alive. Plays it around the boards. Behind the net, McLean. Trying to hop it to Ruzioni. Battling in the corner now. McLean trying to backhand it up. Gets it to Ruzioni. Top of the right wing circle. Matt Dillon back to Ruzioni. Surveying. Back to Dillon up top. Snaps it on the goal. Tipped and held by Carducci. Out of the glove it comes. Ruzioni finds it. Knocked down from behind. Puck can't be cleared by the Golden Bears, though. Dillon gets it back to Ruzioni. Trying to send it across the ice, and it's picked off by Steve Beck, who will carry forward shorthanded. Beck spins it over the blue line, and he's offside with Matt O'Day. A couple of great looks there for the Seahawks, but not able to get one past Kyle Carducci yet, the junior from Rocky Hill, Connecticut. 20 seconds left on the power play. 9:35 to go in the first. Sear wins the draw. One last rush here for Salve if they hurry. Here comes Sullivan skating his way through center. He takes a big hit to send it in deep. Kyle Moore drops back to Budasov. Hop to Sear. Space right side. Up top to Sullivan with 5 seconds to go on the power play. Left side Budasov. Back up top to Sullivan. Waiting. Snaps it on the goal and it goes wide into the corner. Back to even strength with 9:11 to go in the first. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Sear trying to dance his way towards the net. Has it poked away. It's sent back down the ice. Will this be icing? It will be. So some tired legs will have to come back out onto the ice for Western New England. 9:02 to go in the first. Offensive zone draw for Salve. Schmidbauer to take it for the Seahawks. Wins it right off the draw. It's sent on the net by Lippa. Another save made by Carducci. Puck knocked away at the blue line. Back out to center ice. Schmidbauer across to Tim Sweeney. Tiptoes the blue line. Drops it off to Lippa. Right wing side. Lippa puts on the brakes in the corner. Snaps it up top to Claire. Waiting. Trying to send it towards the net, and it's blocked. Ryan Price stepping in front of the shot. Layton quickly back to Sweeney. His wrist shot right side is blocked. The rebound will hop up into the protective netting behind the net. And it's out of play. 8:31 to go in the first. No score. Schmidbauer on the draw, wins it to Sennett, up top to Sear, across to Renda, swings it on the backhand, in deep to Kyle Moore, trying to get it to Patry. Patry now trying to fight his way towards the net. His backhand is blocked. Loose behind the net now and taken by Adamo Giacomin. Cross ice pass picked off by Sear. Banks it off the glass, and Patry trying to carry it in. I think it's called off sides here. Faceoff will be in the Seahawks zone, left side. Budasov will take it now against Eckenrod. And he wins it to the corner. Sear recovers it there for Salve. Budasov looking to carry forward. Gets tangled up at the blue line. It's taken away by Totillo and sent behind the net. Renda softly plays it back in deep to Sear. Sees two men. Renda in the near corner now. Trying to bank it to Ruzioni. Looking to go cross ice. Budasov has it. Kidney able to hold the line. Budasov with a wrist shot. That missed the net. Kidney rips the stick out of Clayman's hands. Luckily no call there. Here comes Sear now for Salve. Kidney not able to get a piece of that one on the way by, and it will be icing against Salve. 7.5 to play in the first. Face off left wing side. And it was won by the Golden Bears, but hopping in to grab it is Kidney. And he will touch it into the corner and come to the bench for a change. Dillon intercepts in front of the scorer's box, able to dribble one on edge into the corner. Taken by Evan Lindquist, tied up along the boards. Matt O'Day now through center. Able to enter the zone with the puck. Steve Beck trying to track it down. Able to take it away from Dillon in the corner. Beck trying to center it. Absorbs a big hit. Knocked down. Dillon trying to get back in the frame. Dillon now without a stick. Matt O'Day with the puck. Trying to snap it on the net. Blocked. It's still rolling towards the cage, and Wotala will cover it up. Bit of a knuckle puck there. Good whistle there for Salve. Able to get the broken lumber off the ice in the corner. Face-off will be right side. Schmidbauer will take it against Ryan Price. Schmidbauer wins it back to Layton. Fires it around the boards, out of the reach, though, of Kidney. Make that Colin Clapton. Seahawks again will have to try and clear their own zone. Udall banks it to Clapton. He plays it into the corner. Schmidbauer tangling in deep there with Zeker. Schmidbauer right wing corner. Still battling up the boards. Tied up with two men. Clapton coming to help as well. 2-on-3 of the Seahawks in the corner. Puck cleared back out to center and hopped over. Layton got caught in his skates for a minute. 6 minutes to go in the first. Still no score. Puck bounced out to center. Glove down by Sear. Layton now quickly up to center. Tipped in by Clapton. No icing. Golden Bears alone in their own zone. Eric Zeker moves it up the far side boards. Puck rolls to the Seahawk into the ice. Grabbed by Vincenzo Renda. He'll sail it into the corner. Rolling in behind the net. Lippa trying to track it down for Salve. Delso in the corner. Moves it up to Sear at the point. His shot towards the net. Tipped by Sweeney wide. Knocked down and grabbed by Zeker once again. Able to get it in stride to Fradi. Now Fradi looking to accelerate up the ice, and he is offside with Stefan Kaprowski, who does not like the call. .5:27 to play in the first period. No score between Salve Regina and Western New England. Lippa and Connor Graham were on that draw. Now Lippa's going to get tossed. McLean will have to take it instead. Controlled by the Golden Bears. Sweeney there to knock it away, but back to their own end of the ice. Connor Graham trying to find Eddie Rogers. Kidney just off the bench with one hand trying to knife it away from Rogers. And Graham able to play it around the boards into the corner. Kaprowski battling with Renda. Two-man scrum in the right wing corner for the puck in the Seahawk end of the ice. Sear scoops it, glove down. Nolan Sweep plays it left side. Kaprowski, top of the circle, trying to sweep it on the net. That's blocked away. Sear knocks him down. Seahawks look to move it back out to center, kept alive, and by the Western New England Golden Bears, and it's sent by Kaprowski off the pipe. A matter of inches. And some iron keeps this game scoreless. McLean trying to clear it. Ices it with 4:24 to go. Write that one down. Stefan Kaprowski was able to square up the net. And that one did not miss by much. Hit the inside bit of the iron and then scooted out to the right. This could easily be 1-0 Western New England right now. Puck trapped in the left wing corner. Budasov able to get it away to Renda. Looking to headman the puck up the ice. Kidney now over the blue line left side. Carries it in behind the cage. Turns and fires, and it's saved by Carducci. Eruzione with the rebound left side. Spinning back to the outside in the corner, up to Matt Dillon. Across now to Frankie Sullivan, waiting, paddles it down the boards. Gets it to Eruzione behind the net. Trying to spin into the left wing corner. Shuffles it back up to Dillon. Swung across now to Sullivan. Trying to play it back to Eruzione with a shot, and he scores! Tic-tac-toe passing from the Seahawks, and they take the 1-0 lead. What a great look from Frankie Sullivan, getting it to Eruzione, who kind of hesitated for a second. It looked like he might not be able to get the shot away, but he roofs it over Carducci, and we'll get a look at the replay here. Right there, Sullivan snaps it. Eruzione opened the back door, held it for a moment, and then put it up and over the pads of Kyle Carducci. And the Seahawks take the 1-0 lead. Moments after a puck hit the pipe for the Golden Bears. Eruzione, his 11th of the season and his 6th in the last 4 games now, or 3 games in a period. He's been on a scoring tear. .328 to go in the first period. 1-0 Salve. Schmidbauer draws with Eddie Rogers. And he wins it. Puck played towards the net. Carducci makes the save. Clapton in the corner right side. Moves it around in the left wing corner. Schmidbauer tangling there for it. Seahawks keep the puck in deep. Schmidbauer trying to shield 2 men. And then finally coming away with it was Steve Beck. Puck tipped into the zone, left side. Renda looking to carry it forward. Gets it away to Colin Clapton. Clapton finds Schmidbauer down the middle right side with a backhand, and a save made by Carducci. Had Udall crashing the cage as well. Sear trying to glove it down and scoop towards the net. Wotala comes out and covers it up. Aggressively having to come out of the crease there. That puck kind of rolling slowly in space, and Steve Beck had eyes for it. Seahawks win the defensive zone draw. Carabia snaps it around the boards. Knife through center. Sweeney trying to catch up to it. Grabbed first by Evan Lindquist. Scales it off the glass. Hopping back into the Seahawks zone. Will this be icing? And they wave it off. Late wave off there by the official. Dillon tied up behind the net. Hopped it around the boards. Sweeney grabs it for Salve. Trying to scoop it up and out. Goes off a Golden Bear. Comes right back to him, though. He dropped it all on for McLean. Right wing side with a shot that goes wide. Dillon trying to play it up to the point. Lippa behind the net. Sweeney. McLean free in the corner. Back up to the point. Carabia trying to paddle it down the boards. Knocked away from him there. Still onside. And the puck just swatted back to the Seahawks end of the ice. No icing here. And Layton will recover it for Salve with 1:56 to go in the first. Cross-ice pass nearly picked off by Graham. Budasov able to play it just over the blue line. Tied up there. Back out to center. Kidney gets it back to Layton. And he hops it around the boards into the left wing corner. Up to the point, Kevin Clare. Waiting. His shot on the net. Saved by Carducci. Rebound bounces into the corner. Fraudy trying to get it to Kaprowski. Now Graham darting left side. Throwing it in front. Saved by Wotala. The rebound was loose in the slot, and then Wotala got crashed into by Fraudy. No penalty, just stoppage while the net got knocked off its moorings. Seahawks bench looking for the call there, though. And now Eruzione is going to the box for a cross check. So some tough breaks for Danny Eruzione. He scored the goal that gave the Seahawks the lead, but his second penalty of the first period will give a power play to Western New England. And they win the draw. Beck, left side, plays it down low. Wotala makes a save and covers up the rebound. Corey Kennedy and Kyle Moore on the draw. And it's one back-to-back by the Golden Bears. At the point, Lindquist back-to-back, top of the left wing circle. Lindquist plays it right side to O'Day. Up to the point for the one-timer that goes wide. Sear finds the puck and is able to golf it down the ice. 57 seconds to go in the first, 1:33 to go on a power play. Here comes Beck. Over the blue line, watched by Matt Dillon. Touches the puck in deep. Carabia pinned to the glass. Trying to move it into space. Trying to scoop it off the glass and out, and he's able to do so. Sean Patry chasing back for Salve. We have another hooking call being made here from the backside while the puck was going down the ice. And it looks like it could be on Beck, as he's the one having a conversation with the official on his way to the box, and it is. Hooking call against Steve Beck, so that ends the power play for Western New England with 37.2 to go in the first. So the Seahawks will have a pretty fresh sheet of ice to work with in the second period when they get a chance on the power play. 4-on-4 now for the last 36 seconds of the first. Eddie Rogers waiting behind Carducci. Walks it out. And now we'll try and accelerate through center. Drops it off into the left wing corner. Chasing after it is Connor Graham. Kidney grabs the loose puck in the corner and looks to break back the other way, and he lost an edge and lost the puck. Graham on the far side, double teamed by Renda. And he's able to move it back up to the blue line, but offside of the Golden Bears. Renda grabs it now with 4 seconds. Tees up a drive from the blue line, and that one hops out of play with 1.1 seconds to go. And this will be a neutral zone draw. And this will just be a drop of the puck, and then we'll head to intermission. Neutral zone draw, but just a second and a tenth left on the clock. And that'll do it. For the period, the Seahawks will have about 50 seconds of power play time in the second period once the Eruzione minor expires. Seahawks battled with the Golden Bears. West New England, Stefan Kaprowski hit a pipe. And then about a minute later, Danny Eruzione got the Seahawks on the board, and they lead 1-0 here through one period from Portsmouth. You're watching Salve Regina and West New England Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We will take a break while they tend to the ice. Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the second period between Salve Regina and Western New England. The Seahawks leading 1-0 thanks to Danny Eruzione scoring his 6th goal in the last 3 1/3 games, assisted by Frankie Sullivan and Matt Dillon at 16-13 of the first period. Not too long after the Golden Bears had hit a pipe that would have given them the lead. Salve leads 1-0 though. We'll skate 4-on-4 here to begin the period. And then the Seahawks will get their second power play of the night. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Seahawks trying to split this weekend series with the Golden Bears, who got the better of Salve last night up in Springfield. Well, that's the beauty of this conference schedule. You play these back-to-backs, so you get to make amends right away if you drop the first game. Teams will draw at center. Budasov wins the draw, trying to muscle it forward. Now able to gain the line. Budasov falls down in the slot, tied up with O'Day. Budasov there to knife it away. Can't keep it in the zone, and now sprinting up the left side is Graham with a wrist shot that goes wide. And the rebound comes all the way back down to the Golden Bears' end of the ice. 4-on-4 for another 15 seconds, and then Eruzione comes out of the box, and the Seahawks will go on the power play. Cross ice. John O'Brien trying to throw it on the net. Wotala gloves it and holds it. 6 seconds left of 4-on-4. And then the Seahawks will have 46 seconds of power play time. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Bears, won by Salve. McLean takes a big hit from Tyler Hines, but is now able to escape to center and outlet Colin Clapton. Out of the box is Eruzione. Power play here for Salve. Clapton sprints into the right wing corner, and now we'll hand off to Eruzione. Up top to Dillon. Renda to his right. Puck comes there. Renda waiting. Snaps it on the goal, and it's saved by Carducci. Rebound. Played back up to the point. Back to Renda right side. Across to Clapton. Fanned on the one-timer. Able to get it behind the net. McLean to Eruzione. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Renda up top. Back to Dillon. Pinching in. Down low to Eruzione. His shot saved by Carducci. Rebound off to the wing. Collected by Renda. Up top. Snap back down to Eruzione. His shot saved by Carducci. Scrambling for the shot. They score! Crashing in from the left side is Colin Clapton to fire it home. And the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. Just as the penalty was expiring, Eruzione quickly snapped it on the goal. Carducci made a save, gave up a big rebound. We'll take a look at the replay. You can see the save initially by Carducci. Clapton, though, pinching in, fires it with a lot of space there to get it to the back of the net. Seahawks give themselves some breathing room now. Third goal of the year for Colin Clapton. Puck goes off of Sennett while he was standing at the blue line. Neutral zone draw, won by Kyle Moore. Muscling his way down the left side, run into two men. Shot was played behind the net. Patry there to recover it. Right wing circle, hands off to Layton. Walking it down the boards. Able to push it back behind the net. Moore trying to center it. Kept alive at the blue line by Clare. Scaled around the glass behind the net for Moore. Looking to spin out to the left wing corner. Coming in is Beck. Able to knife it away from Moore. Clare can't hold it in at the blue line. Played across the ice. Deflected away from Matt O'Day. In stride to Kyle Moore. Flips it end over end into the corner, and the Seahawks will change up their lines. Patry able to wedge it free in the corner, trying to skate it up the boards. Knocked over, tied up in deep. Lippa trying to get to some open space. And the Golden Bears now, Steve Beck will skate it out and send it into the left wing corner. Puck takes a crazy bounce back towards the net, and Wotala will cover it up. Elsewhere in the CCC, Seahawks get a little bit of help. Curry on the road at Nichols, wins in overtime 3-2. Wentworth also beats UNE 7-5 up in Boston. The only other game in action right now, Endicott all over Becker 4-0. Late stages in the second period. Seahawks leading 2-0 here in this game. So the two teams that are ahead of the Seahawks coming in tonight in the standings, Nichols and UNE, both lose. Seahawks have slipped in a matter of 2 conference games all the way down from first to third. But a win here tonight could drastically change that. The Seahawks have the big series coming up next weekend against the Bison, but want to take care of business tonight here first. Wotala snags it out of the air off the stick of Eddie Rogers. 3 minutes gone, second period. A lot of chirping now on the ice. Schmidbauer will take the draw for Salve in the defensive zone left side. He wins it, but is controlled by the Golden Bears. Flipped on a backhand in deep. Renda looking for space, drops it back off to Sear. Fans initially on the outlet and now will skate behind Wotala. Renda into the middle to Clapton. Trying to pass it to himself. O'Day there to knock it away. Cross ice off of Eric Udall's stick. Thrown back out to center by the Golden Bears. Renda sprints behind Wotala, hands off to Sear. Sear pressured, able to play it up the boards, and it will hop into the Golden Bear bench. I think that one may have actually hit head coach Greg Heffernan. He's grimacing right now, reaching for his side, smiling as well. And he's trying to stretch it out. Heffernan in his 10th season at the helm. Right off the draw, they score! Anthony Fraude, right off the draw, snaps it inside the right pipe. And the Golden Bears draw within 1. We'll give you a second look at this one. Right off the bat, Fraude quickly just snaps it past Wotala. And it's back to a 1-goal game. And this has kind of been the story here lately. Seahawks have had a couple of tough losses. They let a 3-1 lead evaporate against Wentworth. Never led last night up in Western New England. Here's Kevin Clare from the blue line. Saved by Carducci. Rebound thrown wide. It's been a lot of rebounds given up by Carducci. Seahawks have taken advantage twice now. Carducci trying to find this one on the point from Kevin Clare. Thrown wide and it's hopped off of Clare back out to center. And here comes Fraude now wide right side. Trying to saucer it into the middle. Had Chris Mayone crashing the net. And now the Seahawks play it quickly back down the ice. No icing as Carducci came out to field it. Given away to Aruzioni. Knife back out to center. And Kevin Clare grabs it and will settle it down and send it in deep. Seahawks every night are going to get 60 minutes out of every opponent. It doesn't matter who they're playing. And after the run they went on last year, it would make any team's season to beat them, especially in their own building. And down 2-0, and now just down 2-1. The Seahawks can't have any sort of let-up. A long, long way to go in this game. Shot played into the slot, knocked away from Kyle Moore. Moved up the boards, and the Golden Bears, Hines trying to flip it forward. Patry tied up with Carlos Ross. Puck over the line, in behind the net. Wotala leaves it along for Matt Dillon. Patry angling his way through space, and he is offside with Sennett, who was skating down the middle. 14:30 to go, first period. Puck into the Golden Bears zone. Carducci moves it behind the net. Golden Bears trying to work it up the near side boards. Cross-ice pass deflected by Sweeney. He's not able to control it. Now he does. And he flips it wide into the corner, bouncing behind the net. Totillo gives it away at the blue line. McLean trying to send it towards the cage. Had Lippa crashing there. Picked off by the Golden Bears. Eckenrod outlets up the right side. Clayman down the middle. Left it at the point. And no one was there in position for Western New England. They scale it in deep but have to get back on side. Clapton circling through the Seahawks zone. Trying to pick his way through center. Now down the middle. Clapton down on one knee. Goes in the corner left side. Plays it around the boards. Schmidbauer can't get there in time. Carried out by Steve Beck. Softly played on the backhand in to Blake Wotala behind the cage. Waiting leaves it for Schmidbauer. Chips it off the glass. McLean not able to control it. Kept alive at the blue line. Now McLean comes away with it. Eric Udall accelerating up the right-hand side, looking to cut into the middle. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Looking to move it up top to the point. Held by Layton, wide right side. Played back into the corner. Alone is Schmidbauer. Left for Udall behind the cage. Udall trying to send it in front for McLean, and his shot dribbles wide. I think that Colin Clapton who was camping out in the low slot. Matt O'Day turns it over. Here comes Kidney looking to turn back the other way. 3-on-2 break for the Seahawks if they hurry. Shot played towards the cage. Wide. Grabbed by Eruzione in deep. Trying to dance his way in front with a shot. Saved made by Carducci. Rebound up high to Layton. Layton back. Trying to play it left side. Budasov couldn't get to it in time. Drops it off to Layton. Carrying it into the corner. Puck knocked away from him there. Kidney keeps it alive. Steers it up top to Budasov. Waiting. Snaps it right into the chest of Corey Kennedy. Seahawks will regroup from their own zone now. Sullivan across the ice for Budasov, and that one was deflected through center and right into the Seahawks bench. Luckily, Matt Dillon had his head on a swivel there. .12:22 to go in the second. Seahawks leading 2-1. Puck up the right side. This could be icing, and it is. Seahawks will get the offensive zone draw. Kyle Moore will take it against Connor Graham. Won by the Seahawks and muscled back up towards the point, but between both Carabia and Dillon. Seahawks now trying to chase the puck to keep it alive. Patry trying to play it into the slot towards Sennett. Seahawks are offside. .12 minutes flat to go in the second. Neutral zone draw outside of the Golden Bears zone left side. Moore and Carlos Ross. Two of them battle for it. Patrick comes up with it, but can't get it quite to Carabia, who knows how to chase it in deep. Wotala moves it around the boards. Matt Dillon lost it, played towards the net, and Wotala will have to cover it up. Now the Golden Bears will get an offensive zone draw. Seahawks win the draw around the boards to McLean. Golden Bears gain the puck and then fire it back into the zone. Wotala couldn't grab it in the glove. Renda now plays it around the boards. Sear finds Sweeney. Sweeney trying to hit McLean over the blue line left side. Has Renda crashing to the net. His pass is blocked. In the corner now, Sweeney knocked down. Sear at the blue line, trying to play it in deep on the backhand, glove down. Golden Bears able to push it out to center. Now here comes Hines with space. Hines right side with a wrist shot and a save made by Otala. McLean had Renda crashing the net there all alone down the slot. A good job defensively by Eric Zeker, getting in the way and blocking the passing lane. Offensive zone draw here for Western New England. And they win the draw. Right off the draw, O'Day trying to send it towards the net. Clapton went to grab the puck. We get a whistle here right on the draw. I think they're going to make them drop it again. That's what's going to happen here. Schmidbauer will draw once again for Salve defensively. And he wins it back to J.J. Layton. Finds Colin Clapton. Trying to thread the needle to Udall. Picked off by the Golden Bears. And scaled in deep by Adamo Giacomin. Otala touches it behind for Layton. Schmidbauer now. Up the near side. Swings it off the boards in deep. Carducci sees Udall. Plays it into the left wing corner. Steve Beck now on the far side. Will walk it through center ice. Cross ice to O'Day over the line. He'll play it into the corner. Now around to the right side. Beck gets it to the left side. Shot in front! Score! On the doorstep. Have to wait for the players to clear out of the way, but the Golden Bears tie the game. And crashing to the net was David Clayman. And just like that, the game is tied. 2 unanswered goals from the Golden Bears. And we start again. 10:31 to go in the second period. Now then a puck that was in the right wing corner. The Seahawks couldn't get it out. Steve Beck moved it around in the left wing corner, and then it was just very quickly sent in front, right to the stick of David Clayman. Give Corey Kennedy and Steve Beck the assists. Beck kept it alive in the right wing corner. And then Kennedy fired it from the wing right in front. And Clayman ties the game. Matt Dillon left side. His one-timer missed the net. And all of that came after a draw kind of had to be reset. And do we have a penalty here? Budasov looking around saying, I didn't touch anybody. He went to go finish a check in the corner. He's saying, I didn't even touch him. I completely missed him. And now Budasov goes to the box. Some frustrations here for the Seahawks. Power play for the Golden Bears, looking for the lead. Puck finds its way back out to neutral ice. Western New England will have to reset. Evan Lindquist trying to get it to John O'Brien now. Weaving his way forward. Puck deflected at the blue line. Kyle Moore comes up with it and will softly play it down the ice on the clear. So it's officially a slashing call that puts Budasov in the box. 30 seconds gone on the power play now for the Golden Bears. Sear sprints left side. Can't deflect the puck out of the zone. Beck to keep it alive. Trying to hop it into the corner. O'Day there to settle it down. Wide left side, O'Day. Trying to drop it on a little pocket pass back up to the point. Kept alive by Lindquist. Now sprinting right side. Paddles it right side wide. Kennedy. Watched by Renda. Into the slot for a shot that hops away from Otala. Sear finds it. Tries to scale it off the glass. It goes backwards. Back into the zone. Played into the slot. Renda will get to it for Salve. Trying to bank it off the glass. He can't get to it in time. Sweeney softly plays it to center. And now Lipa can walk it into the zone left side. Short-handed. And then it's taken back by David Clayman, who's tied the game. Sprints up the right-hand side, gives it away. Layton banks it back into the Golden Bears zone with 38 seconds to go on the power play.
Hey, Connor.
Cross-ice pass deflected by Kyle Moore. Grabbed by Clayman. Drop back off to Eric Zeker. Zeker with 21 seconds. Sails it around the boards. Behind the net, Wotala will knife it down and leave it for Layton. He can't get it out of the zone. Puck in the left wing corner. Hines hit by Layton. Back up to the point. Zeker across right side. Gets the return pass. 4 seconds to go on the power play. Left side, Clayman with a wrist shot. Pad save made by Wotala. Puck played back up to the point. Budasov fresh out of the box. Trying to jump in the passing lane. Shot is blocked right side. Back to even strength with 8 minutes to go in the second. Game tied at 2. Puck peeled off the boards right side. Wraparound chance. Gets all the way back down the ice. Golden Bears trying to hit quickly. Back the other way. Matt O'Day, right wing circle, trying to duck the shoulder on Kevin Clare. Clare angles him into the boards. Eruzione comes from the backside and steals the puck. Looking to carry it forward. Plays it to Matt Dillon. Weaving his way back to Eruzione over the line right side. Little toe drag, plays between his legs, trying to fight his way on the net, trying to center it in front, jamming at the puck. It's pinned against the apron of the goal, and now loose behind the net. Left wing side against the boards. Eruzione make that Dillon. Trying to play it back in deep. Taken by Jockman. Up the boards, but not out. Budasov keeps it alive right side. Walks it down in the slot. Back to Carabia. Flips it in the air. And now swings it into the corner to Kidney. Kidney up to Carabia with space. Fakes the one-timer. Drops right side. His wrist shot deflected up and out of play. Eddie Rogers blocking the shot with 7 minutes even to play in the second period. Game tied at 2. Eruzione gave the Seahawks a 1-0 lead in the first. Then Colin Clapton, a minute 21 into the second, made it 2-0. But then 2 unanswered goals from the Golden Bears to tie it. Lipa on the draw, wins it to McLean. His shot right off the draw is blocked. He's able to get his own rebound, though. Sends it wide of the net. Trapped behind there by Lipa. Trying to work right side and spin back to the outside. Lipa free in the left wing corner. Puts on the brakes. Collided with Graham. Double team comes. Sweeney moves it up to Vincenzo Renda. Renda trying to scoop it into the corner. It's kicked forward. Renda trying to get it back to Lipa in deep. Lost an edge. Sear pinching in right side. Keeps it alive. Sear behind the net, left side, trying to go for the wraparound, stuffed by Carducci. Puck sent into the left wing corner. Renda keeps it alive left side, flips it high into the corner, bouncing away from McLean, tied up with Rogers. And now the Golden Bears look to skate it out. Frati plays it into Renda, and Renda has his stick ripped away, looking around for a call. And then a shot is played from the wing right side. Up and out of play from Chris Mayone. McLean levels a hit on him, and quickly the referees jump in and separate both of them. Renda looking around for some sort of holding or hooking call. Had his stick ripped right out of his hands. No call coming, though. 6:07 to go in the second. Offensive zone draw for Western New England. Puck in the right wing corner. Hines, his shot blocked in front before it could get to Wotala. Schmidbauer trying to get it out of the zone. Can't connect with Clapton. Pass goes off his skates and finds Udall skating through neutral ice. Schmidbauer now plays it up the right side in deep. Clapton chasing after it, trying to pin John O'Brien. Schmidbauer in the corner as well. Puck around to the left side. Udall finishes a check on the far side on Ryan Price. Price, though, gloves it down, carries it over the line right side. Rather his shot, and Wotala makes the save and holds on with 5:24 to play in the second. And as I said, already tonight in the CCC, both Nichols and UNE lost. Nichols lost in overtime 3-2 to Curry. UNE in a shootout lost up in Boston to Wentworth, so The Seahawks, who are 2 points behind Nichols and just a single point behind the Nor'easters. Here comes Sennett over the line right side with a wrist shot that's blocked. The Seahawks just 2 points out of first and 1 point out of second. A golden chance here tonight to try and climb back into the top spot in the CCC, but in a battle here with the Golden Bears. Offensive zone draw here for Salve. Budasov will take it against Corey Kennedy with 5:02 to play in the second period. Tie up on the draw. Puck in behind the net. Rogers plays it around to Beck. Was able to get it out to center. This could be icing, and then it's waved off. Sullivan able to keep it away from Beck. Carabia can't move it out of the zone behind the net. Kennedy catches up to it. Sullivan lays a hit on him there. Kennedy falls down. Kept alive to O'Day. Right side off for a one-timer over the glove of Otala. Off the end glass. Touched in deep by Nolan Zweep. Back up to the blue line. Out to center ice. Budasov gloves it down. Skates forward. Right side, left side, with a shot. And it's held by Carducci. And then some extracurricular action in front. A bunch of Golden Bears not liking Matt Kidney's presence in near their goaltender. 4:23 to play in the second. Kyle Moore to take the draw against CJ Totillo. Fraudy moves the puck back out to center. Renda sends it in deep, in on Carducci, who leaves it behind the net now for John O'Brien. Chipped up the glass, but not out. Moore on the backhand, in deep, back to Patrick. His wrist shot is blocked. Stepping into it was Stefan Kaprowski. And then it scooped back out to the Seahawks zone. Nick Sear finds Patry over the blue line. Swung to Sennett. Sennett in behind the net to Patry. Right side now, Kyle Moore. Trying to feed Sennett out in front. And it comes to Sear at the point. His shot thrown towards the net. Deflected wide. Moore collects it in deep. Sennett comes over with it. In deep right side. Touch back to Renda. Rolls off his stick in behind the net. In the left wing corner. Renda, though, able to catch up to it. Kyle Moore trying to get it back to Patry. Loosen the slot and sent all the way back down the ice. This will be a clear icing against the Golden Bears. Sear will get to it and stop the clock with 3:18 to play in the second. Same five will stay out there for Western New England. Seahawks will put 5 fresh legs. McLean, Sweeney, Leighton, Lippa, and Claire out on the ice. And this is a big face-off win here for Salve if they can get to it. Graham against McLean. Totillo against McLean. Puck scaled off the glass, back out to center. Claire grabs it for Salve. Golden Bears able to get one man off, and Claire's going to have to retreat all the way behind the net. And the Golden Bears able to get at least 2 men, make it 3, back on the ice now. Sweeney, left for Lippa, carries it left side. Around to the corner, McLean up to Leighton. Snaps it towards the goal, got through a maze of skates, went off the end glass. Claire make that Lippa crashing in left side. Now McLean curls up the circle. His wrist shot bounces through the crease and wide into the corner. Golden Bears come away with the puck. Carlos Ross down the middle, plays it right side for a shot that goes wide. Jockerman with that chance. Clapton scales it off the glass, out to center. Punched into the zone. McLean chasing after it. Carducci moves it away from him into the right wing corner. Up to the blue line. Carabia can't keep it in. Carabia tied up along in front of the Golden Bears bench. It's sent into the Seahawks zone. Matt Dillon will grab it with 2:05 to go in the period. Clapton over the blue line. Now carries middle. Throws it towards the goal off the glove of Carducci. And hopping into the corner. 4-man scrum in deep. Jockerman trying to play it left side. O'Day Trying to mush it out of the zone, can't get to it. Clapton fakes the shot, trying to walk down the slot and has it knocked away from behind. Flipped in the air, gloved down by Udall. Curling right side now up top with a wrist shot, looking for a tip from Schmidbauer. That goes wide. Pushed up the boards but not out left side. Udall drops it on back to Matt Dillon. Waiting, snaps it on the goal and it goes wide. Delayed penalty coming here. Beck will touch it up. And we'll see what the call is. The Seahawks will be back on the power play with 1:23 to go. And it looks like it could be Corey Kennedy heading to the box, and that is the case for a cross check. If the Seahawks don't score before the period expires, they'll have 37 seconds of power play time with some fresh ice in the third, much like they did to begin this period. McLean on the draw. Right wing side to start the power play. And they win it. Renda to Matt Dillon. Left side Clapton, back to Dillon. Renda pinching in right side, drops it down low. Aruzioni waiting, fires it back to Dillon. His shot, saved by Carducci. It hopped in the air. He couldn't find it. In the slot, Eddie Rogers was able to collect it and send it down the ice. Carducci was looking around, had no idea where the puck was. Dillon in stride to Colin Clapton. Over the blue line right side, across, a little bit behind Aruzioni. He gathers it off the far wall. Up to Dillon with 48 seconds to go in the period. Renda back to Dillon. Waiting. Now Renda right side, walks it in. Waiting, snaps it on the goal. Saved by Carducci, and then it trickles just wide. Looked like the net maybe moved off its moorings just a bit. There's no whistle. 30 seconds to go when the Golden Bears get it clear. That puck went off the pad of Carducci and was sitting loose on the left side. 19 seconds to go. Renda drops it off to Sear. Moves it right side. Now Colin Clapton walks it straight away up top. Fakes the shot. Waiting. Back to Sear. Low right side. Ruzioni trying to spin it on the goal. It goes wide to the left wing side with 5 seconds. Renda up top. Across. Budasov's one-timer is saved by Carducci into the corner. And that'll do it for the second period. 37 seconds will remain on the power play for Salve Regina when we come back for the third period. The Seahawks led 2-0 in this game, but the Golden Bears come roaring back here to close out the second. Connor Graham and David Clayman knot the game up, but the Seahawks will have 37 seconds left of a power play when we return. 2 periods in the books, nothing decided yet here from the Abbey. You're watching Salve Regina and Western New England Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We will take a break and be back with the call of the third period. Welcome back to the Abbey, getting ready for the start of the third period between Salve Regina and Western New England. Game tied at 2. The Seahawks led 2-0. Western New England, though, 2 unanswered to tie the game. The Seahawks will have 37 seconds left of a power play to begin the third period to try and retake the lead. Elsewhere in the CCC, both Nichols and UNE, who the Seahawks are chasing in the standings, lost here tonight. Seahawks can tie for first place with a win here tonight. Game knotted at 2, though, a long way from the finish line here in this one. And we're ready to go. McLean will draw against O'Day at center, and a big face-off win for the Golden Bears. Eddie Rogers will try and move it around the boards and get it back out. Left wing side, Dillon trying to punch it in deep. McLean in the corner trying to get it to Clapton. Down to 20 seconds to go on the power play, and it's knife past Dillon by Steve Beck. 15 seconds left on the power play. Seahawks might be able to get one rush out of this. Renda lost the puck, tied up, and it scaled off the glass, glove down, left side for a wrist shot, and it's held by Wotala. Carlos Ross, short-handed. And with just 3 seconds left and the Seahawks having to take a draw in their own zone, that effectively ends the power play. Budasov will take the draw for Salve. Sear comes away with it, just out of the reach of Kidney. Backtracking now is John O'Brien. Ross banks it off the boards. Sear recovers it. Given away to Evan Lindquist, who scales it in deep. Sullivan takes it from behind Blake Wotala. Kidney across now to Budasov, over the line right side. For the wrist shot, save made by Carducci. Another big rebound that hops into the corner. Udall, pin to the glass, can't get away. Now spins back to the outside. Gets it up to Sullivan. His wrist shot deflected wide. Puck kept alive at the blue line. Sear knocked off the puck, carried back out to center by Ross. And then he skips it down into the Seahawks corner. 18:31 to go in the third. Game tied at 2. Sullivan behind the net. Snaps it out to the near side. Sweeney couldn't get to it, couldn't get it away from Clayman. And then Sear with a backhand plays it in deep. Puck hops up and out of play.
Hey Anthony, could you grab my coat from downstairs? It's on the chair behind Isaiah. Thank you.
18:05 to go in the third. Neutral zone draw. Lippa won it for a moment. Sent into the Golden Bears zone, and they'll look to clear. Puck out at center, turned over. No offside here. Both players kind of all tumbling across the line at the same time. McLean battling for it, trying to get it away from Eric Zeker. Near side, it's chipped off the glass past Kevin Clare, all the way down, and this will be icing as Leighton races to get there ahead of Connor Graham. Faceoff will come back down to the Golden Bear zone. (28-12) right now is the shot advantage for Salve Regina. A lot of blocked shots, a lot of shots going wide. Right off the draw, Patry, another block shot there for the Golden Bears. Dillon keeps it alive left side, snaps it on the goal. Save made for a moment and then covered up by Kyle Carducci. Seahawks will draw in the offensive zone once again. And it's one towards the goal. Snagged by John O'Brien. Chipped off the glass, out to center. Across for Patry. And he'll carry it back into his own zone and now look to turn, nearly turns it over. Kyle Moore off the glass. It hits the official. Matt O'Day swats it into the zone. Popped back into the air out to center. Taken now by Evan Lindquist. Cross-ice pass picked off by Moore. Over the blue line. His drive held by Carducci. Only other game still in action in the CCC right now. Endicott and Becker. Late stages, third period of that one. Another shot from the wing is blocked. Kidney trying to keep it alive against the wall. Rogers comes there to pin him to the glass. Four-man scrum on the far side. Sear gloves it down at the point and then gets run over trying to move it across to Renda. Back the other way comes Price. His wrist shot high and wide. Ricochets off the glass into the left wing corner. Knife back out to center. Away from Budasov. Rogers plays it forward. Entered into the zone by Carlos Ross. Golden Bears in the midst of a change. Renda will leave it behind the net for Nick Sear. Indirect off the glass. Aruzione's pass deflected. Comes to Budasov. He gains the line but collides with Kidney. Still able to get a wrist shot away that goes wide. Collected behind the net by Nolan Zweep. Clayman looking for space. Aruzione harassing him. Clayman will play it around into the left wing corner. Eric Zeker trying to move it out. Picked off by Aruzione. Trying to fight his way on the goal. His shot goes wide. Kidney with a drive. Rebound loose in the slot. Players jamming for it. Behind the net. Schmidbauer comes away with it. Moves it all the way up top to Layton with space. Waiting. Snaps a flutter puck towards the goal. Another save made by Carducci. And the rebound punched back out to the blue line. Again kept alive by Layton. And then finally hopped back out to center. Layton was without a stick. Has to knock over Clayman. Just throws him down to the ice. And the puck taken now by Clapton. Dancing right side. Clapton looking for the wraparound. Score! Colin Clapton sneaks it past Carducci. And the Seahawks jump back on top. Second of the game for Colin Clapton. We'll give you a look at the replay here. Clapton took it over the line right side and just ducks around. And then instead of wrapping this one low and past the pads, he puts it high and under the bar right side. Seahawks retake the lead. 15:25 to go in the third. And that really all started. That puck was held in at the line on the far side for a moment. Back out to center. This one deflects off of Otala. High into the corner. Seahawks try and work it out. It was Layton without a stick. Was able to keep that puck alive on the far side, knocking down a Western New England player. Here comes John McLean through center. Angling right side, trying to deke around two men. Lost the puck. And it's softly touched in by Evan Lindquist. Nick Sear finds Lippa, trying to turn the corner left side. Plays it around the boards into the right wing corner. Sennett chasing after Matt O'Day. Puck move behind the net. And Jockman moves it left side. Cross-ice pass deflected into the air, bouncing into the Seahawks zone. Grabbed by Renda. Back up to center. Patry leaves it for Kyle Moore. Moore up the right side, trying to steer it back to Patry. Pulls up in the corner. Has the puck knocked away from him. Steve Beck back the other way. Touches it in the middle to O'Day. Dancing left side. Moore ties him up there. Puck rolling towards the net. Knocked into the slot. Patry able to guide it along for Sennett. Sennett accelerating left side. Drops it for Patry. Left wing circle. And a wrist shot that goes high and wide. And the rebound scoots along the glass all the way back down into the Seahawks zone. 13:45 to go in the third. Budasov trying to muscle it up the right side, able to do so. Budasov with a drive that's deflected wide. Rebound off to the side of the cage, and Carducci covers it up. And now all sorts of action in along the goal. And players will be separated. It'll be an offensive zone draw for the Seahawks.
Only thing I'll say for now to zoom in on, if like a fight breaks out, we're gonna want to like get tight on that just for like discipline purposes after the fact.
Claire can't hold it at the blue line with one hand, swats it back into the zone, spun around. Seahawks have to get back on side again. The puck hits the official on the far side. Golden Bears couldn't enter it into the zone. Budasov swings it around the boards, in behind the net. Carducci nearly gave it away to Eruzione. Hines, cross ice, grabbed by Dillon. He moves it up to Kidney, couldn't hold on to it. From the blue line, puck played towards the net, and Zweep couldn't get it to go. Wotala gloves it down and holds.
No, I mean like people like actually pushing and punching. Anything that looks absurd, stay on it.
12:57 to go in the third period. Seahawks with the 3-2 lead. Offensive zone draw here for the Golden Bears. They win it, and the puck deflects off a shot from Steve Beck right off the draw, up and out of play. Schmidbauer and Kennedy on the draw. Beck trying to get to the puck on the far side. Now Schmidbauer holding Kennedy against the boards. Another big scrum on the far side. It comes loose down low. Beck trying to get to it. Wotala comes flying out of his crease to knife it into the corner. Now has to get back in the goal. Beck behind him, trapping Wotala from really getting into position. And are we going to get a call here? I think the official is just going to stop things to check the net. Wotala had come out to deflect the puck into the corner. And then Beck kind of took up position behind him and really wasn't allowing Wotala to get back completely into the crease. Zach Kalan, head coach of the Seahawks, wants a goalie interference call. But I'd say there was just as much Wotala keeping Beck at bay as there was Beck restraining Wotala. Either way, it's a no call. Here comes Udall back the other way, puts the brakes on in the right wing circle, trying to spin it across to Clapton, who's got 2 goals on the night. Golden Bears chip it in deep. Beck chasing against Dillon. Clapton hops to the puck, now sprints, trying to cut into the middle. O'Day picks his pocket and then sends it around the board. Beck tied up with Dillon on the far side. Clapton again comes away with the puck, skates it forward. Udall now over the line. Udall with a nifty fake to try and get towards the net, and then has it poked away as he went into a double team. Sear fires it around the glass, bouncing left side. Lippa trying to get to it. McLean couldn't handle it. Here comes Connor Graham taking it wide right side, skating middle, trying to leave it off at the point, picked off by Sweeney. And we have a delayed penalty coming here. McLean with a wrist shot that goes wide. And I think there was a whistle behind the play, well back at the other end of the ice on the delayed penalty. It's Sear going to the box. And there's really, I think, no communication maybe initially that the play had been stopped, because McLean came the other way and ripped a shot in on Carducci. That has the Golden Bears hot. The penalty was behind the play, back the other way. The Seahawks were moving up the ice. John McLean had already crossed the blue line as the whistle blew back down the other end. We'll see if that turns into anything here. But a power play once again for Western New England. Up at the point, Lindquist, right side to O'Day. Watched by Layton. Snaps it down low behind the net. Kennedy spins it back to O'Day with a shot, and he scores! Over the outreach glove of Blake Wotala. O'Day ties the game at 3. The Golden Bears refuse to go away. 11th goal of the year for O'Day, who leads the Golden Bears. We start again. Golden Bears cash in on the power play right away. And now a penalty from behind. Sullivan hitting Hines, I believe, from behind. Seahawk bench can't believe it. It wasn't that big of a hit. It's a hit from behind, but really, it's the kind of play you've seen a lot of all night. It's kind of like how you could call a foul on any play in basketball. You could call holding on any play you want in football. There's been guys hitting each other from behind and late all game long. Seahawks have to be careful here, though. Can't let the frustration get the better of you. Got to dig in here and kill off this penalty. Right back to the power play, goal the Golden Bears. Now looking for the lead. Lindquist up top. Left side. Shot thrown towards the net behind Wotala. Out to the right wing corner. O'Day, who just scored to tie the game. Holds it top of the right wing circle. Now walks it up top. Plays it left side to O'Brien. Down the boards, back up to O'Day. Left wing circle, O'Day now walks it in deep, trying to chip it towards Beck in front. Sear deflects that, but it comes to O'Brien, top of the left wing side. O'Day, straight away, snaps it towards the goal, it deflects high and over the net. Trapped behind the cage, Beck trying to get to it. Sear trying to scale it out. O'Brien paddles it in deep towards Beck in the left wing corner. Sear comes away with the puck, can't smash it off the boards. And then Schmidbauer able to clear it with 50 seconds gone on the power play. Midpoint here of this third period. Nothing decided. Game tied. Here comes Graham. Accelerating left side. Loses it in the slot, and Sweeney will send it down the ice. Zeker with 37 seconds to go on the Sullivan Minor. Backtracking in his own zone. Snap quickly up to Frotty, and that will hop off his stick up and out of play. 29 seconds to go on the power play for Western New England. We draw at center, Budasov and Anthony Frotty. And it's won by the Golden Bears. 25 seconds to go on the power play here for Western New England. Frotty taking it wide right side, trying to duck the shoulder on clear, snaps it on the goal, and Wotala holds on. 17 seconds to go. Offensive zone draw for Western New England. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Budasov against Frotty. Golden Bears win the draw. Up top to Lindquist. Snap left side. Shot played into the middle. Knocked away from Hines. Budasov trying to get to it in the corner. Behind the net, Frotty. 6 seconds to go on the power play. Sear finds the puck. Chips it off the glass. Not out. Swatted back into the corner. Hines trying to get it in deep. Back to even strength. Kidney comes off the bench for Salve. Puck trapped on the far side with Budasov. Kidney trying to knife it towards him. Keeps it alive right side. Looking to drop it back off to the point. Budasov tied up, pulled down from behind on the right side. Seahawks want to call from there, and they don't get it. Kidney lost the puck. Back to the Seahawks zone. Renda quickly up to Sear. Aruzioni lost it as he crossed the blue line. Golden Bears play it deep into their own corner, looking to sail it out, and it hops into their bench. This faceoff should be in the Western New England zone, and it will be. .8:28 to go in the third period. Seahawks, if they can find a way to win here tonight, would tie Nichols in the conference standings. But they are in another dogfight here tonight. They led 2-0. Golden Bears tied the game 2-2. Seahawks took a 3-2 lead. But a couple of penalties have gotten the Golden Bears right back into this one. Puck in front of the Seahawk bench. Players still jamming for it. Eventually, Udall comes up with it. Here comes Colin Clapton, right side. Clapton around a man, trying to play it back into the slot, and it's blocked. Seahawks had two men, Schönbauer and Udall, both crashing the net uncontested. Another great job defensively by the Golden Bears, playing the passing lane. Here's Udall from the weak side. That's blocked. Follow-up shot dribbling towards the net. Carducci able to get it behind the net. Out to the wing now, up top, Clapton holding, snaps it on the goal, and it's blocked into the corner. Leighton keeps it alive at the blue line. Straight away up top, Clapton. Sends it left side. Sear, top of the circle. Waiting. Carries it up top, across to Leighton. Back to Sear. His one-timer flooded on the goal and then saved up and out of play by Carducci. It's a 33-15 shot advantage for the Seahawks. But the game is tied 3-3. $7:19 to play in the third period. Budasov and Kennedy, and now Kennedy is tossed. So it will be Beck on the draw. And he wins it. Back to Zeker. Around the boards on the far side. Beck in stride at center. Swats it forward into space, and Wotala will cover it up. Trying to connect with Corey Kennedy. Offensive zone draw here for Western New England. Budasov grabs the puck, looks to carry forward. And a slashing call made here. And indications are it will be against Western New England, and it's on Matt O'Day. So O'Day tied the game up on the power play. Now we'll have to sit and watch while his team is once again shorthanded. McLean against Fraudy on the draw. Won by the Golden Bears, sent around the boards but not out. Dillon keeps it in for Salve, gets it back straight away at the point. Right side, Renda, drops it down low to Eruzione. Back to Renda, he took his eye off it, and it's going to get back down the ice. Matt Dillon through center, across right side to Clapton. Clapton behind the net, out to the left side now. Up top to Dillon, across to Renda. Paddles it down low to Eruzione, back to Renda. Watches it this time all the way in. Dillon fakes the drive, back to Clapton with a shot. Save made, rebound for a shot from Renda. Goes all the way wide. Clapton working with 2 goals tonight. Faking, back to Dillon. Snaps it on the goal, save made by Carducci. Rebound is still loose. Clapton trying to get to it. Can't deflect the pass. It goes off of Dillon's hand and into the Golden Bears bench. The draw will be outside of the Golden Bears zone. On the left side with 1:06 to go on the power play and 6:09 left in regulation. Budasov and Ross on the draw, and that one hops straight into the air and into the Seahawks bench. The teams will redraw just outside of the Golden Bears zone. Budasov wins it back to Sear. And now Sullivan with 58 seconds to go on the power play. Sear walks it into the zone, pinned to the boards. Tied up with his man behind the net, O'Brien trying to get away from Sear. Moore and Budasov in deep trying to get to the puck. Budasov skates into the corner, moves it up to Sennett. Now Sullivan straight away at the point. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Snaps it to Budasov. His wrist shot off the pad of Carducci. Rebound kept alive. Sullivan ranging up top, able to keep it alive. Sear gets it back to Sullivan. Waiting. Sear, right side, in the circle. Walks his way behind the net, plays it in front. Budasov with a shot. Save made by Carducci. Somehow the shot does not go in, as falling down in front of the net to block the shot was a Golden Bear player. Carducci made a sliding save. Budasov had a wide open net, and it's Evan Lindquist who dives in front of the goal to block the shot. Budasov just couldn't elevate it. If he gets that one in the air, the Seahawks take the lead. Write that one down with 5:23 to go. Evan Lindquist saving the game right there for the Golden Bears, who win the draw and get the clear. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Renda accelerating from his own zone through center ice, now over the blue line left side. 4 seconds to go on the power play. Renda ducks the shoulder all the way in behind the net and carries it wide right side, back to even strength. Renda from the point, his shot is deflected, and he keeps it alive at the blue line here. Renda trying to get it back to Dillon, and it gets back to center. Seahawks have to reset. Back to even strength with 4:40 to go in regulation. Game tied at 3. O'Day tied up. Puck finds its way to John O'Brien. Sends it around the boards, in deep. Seahawks and Golden Bears both in the midst of a change. Carabia to Eric Udall. Sprinting left side. Taking it wide on Lindquist. Udall now right side. Moves it up top to the point. Carabia can't hold it at the line. And the faceoff will come back to neutral ice. Schmidbauer and Ross on the draw here at center ice. Lipa carries it over, leaves it for Schmidbauer. His shot held by Carducci. Carducci has given up a lot of big rebounds in this game. Not that time. Holding it up high. .406 to play in regulation. Offensive zone draw for Salve. Schmidbauer against Connor Graham. Graham moves it around the boards. Caught in the left wing corner. Carabia at the point, trying to keep it alive. Schmidbauer dancing left wing side. Knocked off the puck, has to go in deep to the corner to get it. Schmidbauer off angle, throws it on the goal, looking for a rebound. He got it. Lipa tied up though, couldn't get a shot on the net. Carabia intercepts it, now gains the line with space right side. Let's go, a blast, and it's held by Carducci. .336 to play. McLean in the corner, looking to curl in a circle, drops it along to Eruzione. Up to Sullivan, across to Clare. His shot deflected wide, took a crazy bounce behind the net. Now into the right wing corner, Eruzione battling, recovers it. Budasov in the shot with a shot, and it's blocked. Clare again just throws it towards the goal. Seahawks just putting everything they can in on the net at Carducci. And just trying to get bodies in traffic in front, hoping for one of these rebounds. .313 to go in the third. Seahawks win another offensive zone draw. Sennett touches it behind the net. O'Brien trying to wrap it around the boards. Hines gets it back out to center. A hand pass ruled here, I think, against Nick Sear. And the faceoff is going to come to the Salve zone. It'll be Kyle Moore to take it against Carlos Ross. One to the wall and controlled by the Golden Bears. Lindquist can't hold it at the point, and then just trying to flip it into the Seahawks zone high into the corner. Sends it off a stanchion, and we'll draw at center. 2:56 to play in regulation. Center ice draw, Lippa and Graham. One by the Golden Bears. Clayman dropped back off to Lindquist. Saucers it in the air. Udall collided with Clapton trying to glove that down. Now here's a 3-on-3 break for the Golden Bears, and it's sent wide of the net. Clayman recovers in the corner. Seahawks converge there. Comes up top to Fraudy. Fakes the drive. Plays it left side. O'Brien throwing it towards the goal. It hops into the air, into the left wing corner. Sear and Lippa both there. Lippa has it. Able to get it to Sear. Scales it off the glass. It takes a bad bounce, though. Left in the left wing circle. Fraudy trying to move it up to the point, and it gets back to center and is sent back in deep by O'Brien. 2:15 to go in the third. Seahawks and Golden Bears tied at 3. Renda able to muscle his way down the left side. Now shielding Lindquist. Carries towards the net with a shot. Saved by Carducci and then sent back down the ice. Will this be icing? The linesman says no. Carabia carrying through center. Plays it off the glass to himself. Swatted back to neutral ice. Dillon now looking to flip it in deep. Zeker comes up with it for the Golden Bears. Puck at the blue line. Back out to center with 99 seconds to go. Here comes Kennedy. Leaves it off to the left side for a shot from O'Day that goes wide. Sent into the left wing corner. Zeker down the left side. Keeps it alive for Western New England. It's thrown off the pads of Otala. Luckily for Salve, they were all there to collect the rebound. Aruzioni trying to swat it in deep. It goes off of O'Day. Scooped in the air back to the Seahawks zone. Layton will grab it with 1:15 to play in the third. Sullivan quickly cross ice. And this is going to be icing with 1:09 to play. And we're going to get a timeout called here with 1:09 to play in the third. Seahawks call for time. We'll take it as well. Game tied at 3. We'll be right back. Welcome back out of the timeout. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here from the Abbey. A thriller we have tonight. Seahawks and Golden Bears. Back and forth game it's been. Design play off the draw. Seahawks wanted to hit Clapton on the home run. Puck couldn't get there in time. Final minute, third period. Game tied at 3. Eric Udall shuffles it across the ice. Clapton working on 2 goals tonight. Trying to play it towards the cage. His shot is blocked. Loose in the corner, Schmidbauer. Tangling 1-on-2. Sear thought about pinching up, instead wants to get back defensively. Trying to peel it off the glass. It's going to roll into the Seahawks zone with 37 seconds left in regulation. Here comes Eric Udall. Accelerating. down the middle, tied up in the slot. O'Day grabs the puck, flips it high in the air, and it's bouncing back into the Seahawks zone. Steve Beck trying to track it down from behind. Sear grabs it, turns, and heads up the ice. Plays it to Eruzione. 20 seconds to go in regulation. Game tied at 3. Schmidbauer wanted to scoop it into the zone. He does so. All Golden Bears, though. Eddie Rogers grabs it with 10 seconds to play. Sends it up the ice quickly, looking for the home run. Picked off by Sear. 5 seconds to go, and Sear is just going to kill it. The Seahawks are going to play for overtime here. Final seconds tick off the clock. Extra hockey headed your way here tonight to decide this one. Game tied at 3. 60 minutes is not enough tonight for Salve and Western New England. We will take a quick break while they tend to the ice and the coaches talk up their strategy. We'll play an extra 5 minutes here tonight to try and decide a winner. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of overtime. In case you're just joining us, the Seahawks led 2-0 in this game. The Golden Bears scored 2 unanswered in the second. Colin Clapton gave Salve a 3-2 lead, but then Matt O'Day on the power play at 8:46 knotted things up. And that is where we stand right now. Knotted at 3. Next goal wins this game. If the Seahawks can find a way to beat Carducci one more time, they will tie Nichols for the conference lead. Puck played towards the goal, knocked away, glove down the slot. Eruzione across the bonus top of the shot, and it's robbed by Carducci. Eruzione walks it to the left wing side, takes it top of the circle now, plays it across for a one-timer from Sear, and a shot, save made by Carducci, score! Brodusov tucks it past Carducci, and the Seahawks win in OT, or is it being waved off? What is the call? One official said goal. The Seahawks celebrated, and then a linesman came in and made a sign like he was waving it off. What's the call? They're waving it off. My, oh my, they're going to say someone was in the crease interfering with the goalie. Wow. Now this is going to be tough here. The Seahawks have to just try and quickly get refocused. They thought they had just won the game. Layton snaps it on the goal, and he scores! J.J. Layton from the blue line! No doubt about that one! Puck don't lie. J.J. Layton. The Seahawks thought they had won the game. A goal was disallowed. It was waved off. So what? Layton, his first career goal, get him the puck. That is one he will never forget. And it wasn't pretty, but the Seahawks found a way in overtime to do what they had to do. They get 2 points, and they tie Nichols for the conference lead. And they will face the Bison next week in a big CCC tilt. But for tonight, what a battle the Seahawks had with the Golden Bears. They lost in their building last night, came here tonight, Got up to a 2-0 start. West New England, though, refused to go away. What an effort put forth by Kyle Carducci in net. But the Seahawks found a way to win here tonight, and they will take that. A thrilling game that ends with a J.J. Layton overtime game winner. The Seahawks salute their home crowd, and they will enjoy this one here tonight. Salve improves now to 12-6-2, 8-3-1 in the CCC. Western New England, meanwhile, falls to 6-14-0, 1-11-0 in the CCC. As I said, next up for Salve, they host Nichols here next Friday, February 1st. That game slated for a 7:05 p.m. That is going to be a monster series with the Bison that will probably have lots of implications deciding things down the stretch here for the seeding. A lot of jockeying going on between Nichols, UNE, Salve, and Endicott, all vying for that top spot in the conference. Once again, your final here tonight, Salve Regina 4, Western New England 3. J.J. Layton is the hero in OT. For our entire staff and production crew, I'd like to thank you for joining and listening. I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.